my bass drum. Hey everybody, this is Dan, Basic Camping with Dan. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how I waterproof my tents. It's a very simple process and it should be done at least once a year depending on how often you camp. You can get away with every other year, but at the minimum you should be doing every other year, especially during the rainy season. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to set up our tent. And the waterproofing I'm using is, I got it at Walmart. It's called ATSCO Silicone Water Guard. It was about $7. I've had pretty good luck with this. It's not as good as some of the better ones. It costs like $30, but if you do it every year, this should work just fine. Now that we have the tent up, we're going to do a quick inspection to see if there's any dirt or debris. I did clean this a couple weeks ago with just some hot water and a light rag, and I kind of just really cleaned it real good. And so that's really what you should do, is just make sure it's nice and clean, because if it's dirty, the waterproofing won't adhere as well. So check her out. You don't need to fully engage this. I'm just going to leave that down, and we're going to start waterproofing. So we're going to shake this a couple times, and the instructions for this particularly is every 30 to 40 seconds of usage, we're going to do a couple shakes, make sure everything is shooken up. And then, so let's get started. So the kind of the application of this is actually kind of like spray paint. You don't want to be too close where you're going to just get a big old blob. So you're kind of want to misting it. So it's kind of like you want to do even strokes. So keep on just doing this. And if you get any streaks, you could just take some paper towel and kind of smooth them out, just so they won't be as visible. Kind of blend them in, no big deal. And once you get the rain fly done, I'm gonna get the parts of the tent that might be exposed to rain. So the front and some of the sides. If you do have additional waterproofing, you could do the whole inside. But if you're just touching up, you can just do the parts that are going to really get hit with the rain. And that's really what gets the most wear anyways. So we're going to hit this door. And once you get the tent with a really good coat, you want to stop. If you feel like you need more product and it's starting to drip, I recommend doing it, waiting a couple days, a couple weeks, come back doing it again, just so you can have a really good consistent coat. It's when you get a little bit of drippage, you're getting concentrated product, and you don't want that. This wraps up this episode of Basic Camping with Dan. In this video, I showed you how I waterproof my tent on a yearly basis. It's really easy, and it's a must-do maintenance item if you want to tent camp regularly. And if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. Basic Camping with Dan on YouTube.